his skill comes alive. VR mastery, renowned and known. Straight and pure action, rising to throne. Through digital battles, with blades in hand, carving his path in this virtual land. Flight control steady as he rules the air, taking down aces with masterful flair. Streaming Fluff on fire, victory's blaze, rising above through the combat haze. Pure adrenaline, soaring so high. Fluff on fire, champion of the sky. In VR battles, he sets the pace. Victory after victory, none can replace. From air to ground, his skills refine. A virtuoso, one of a kind. Screaming Fluff on fire, victory's blaze, rising above through the combat haze. Pure adrenaline, soaring so high. Fluff on fire, champion of the sky. Each win builds up his rising fame. In virtual worlds, they chant his name. Fluff on fire, commanding the scene. His VR mastery, sharp and clean. Streaming Fluff on fire, victory's blaze, rising above through the combat haze. Pure adrenaline, soaring so high. Fluff on fire, champion of the sky. Across digital realms, he rules the fight. Fluff on fire, an unstoppable mind.
Good evening, everybody. How's everyone all doing? Welcome to the fire pit. Fluff is back, and we're testing out the brand new Virpil equipment I've got here. So it might need a little bit of fine tuning, what have you. So I'm going to give it some test flights. I will show you basically what I've got. And if I go to my I've got another camera here somewhere. Let's switch it on. So we've got here, and if you can see that, we have, if I can get the camera in focus, we have got the collective, which I'm struggling to get in the image. There we go. So this collective here, with all its beautiful flashing lights on it and what have you. We've got, so that's the dual SF, basically mimics the entire Apache. That is my collective, with lots and lots of buttons and everything else on there. Then we have got my Constellation Alpha throttle just here, which complements it all with its extension bar to be like on as if it was a helicopter. And then I've got my Virpil pedals here. So all looking a bit groovy, guys. What I'll do is I'll turn that off again. So we're going to go and give it a bit of test flying in the game now. Let's bring some of the game volume back. And you're going to have to wish me well on this one. So I've obviously still got my keyboard to the right hand side of me. I may have to program a few bits and pieces in there, but still use the controllers a little bit for getting between the menu and certain selections within the aircraft. But let's go, and I've managed to map out quite a few of the buttons, and obviously it's going to take a bit of learning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Caucasus. Let's go to the live fire range, and we'll just see if we've got all the buttons mapped out the way I want them to be. So what I want to do is make sure I can get George, if need be, everything else mapped out correctly. Make sure my collective is all the way down. We don't want it starting with me just jumping up in the air. Let's let it start. Okay, let's let all the graphics load in first, and then it looks like I'm gonna have to reset my seat. So,
Welcome to Kobaleti Air Base. Provide the ground crew with your desired loadout. Your kneeboard card provides range target area information for the TSD. Good luck.
Request rearming.
okay. Controller there, working fine. Pedals working fine. My collective, yeah, we're not going to lift that right now, but that looks fine. Everything's looking good so far. We've obviously got the engines already started. Let's just have a little look at the controls right now. Let's see what I've got set for everything. Let's go to George, shall we first? I've got collective stick and everything like that. Let's go to George. George AI. So George AI I've got set to button 17, which, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I got him there. Let's go to all but access commands. Scroll down to George again on here. There's George FG. George here. What I want to do is be able to move George's multifunction input joy button 8. So I'm not sure I actually want that one there. Let's clear that, shall we? Let's cancel that. Let's clear that. Let's remap it to well, what's going to be the easiest for me to be able to control George. I find that's a bit hard to be able to. Wonder, can I use this button? Ah, it's on the wrong controller. Beg your pardon. Let's see if we can map it to my collective. Yes. Okay, so we've got that one free. Got the hat free. So then what I want to do is, how do I make George look up and down, control his circle? That's what I'm looking for. I think it's FCR, isn't it? Is it flight control? That's flight control radar. So we've got that all set. As you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of buttons to be able to map on this. Cursor, deep cursor, enter. I thought I had that one already mapped. Well, we're not going to use the cursor for the time being, are we? We can always come back to that. What I want to do is map.
Expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Ha ha! Thank you, Nasty. How are you, my bro? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Right. Wondering how I select Georgie things. It's not quite as clear to be able to understand what is what. Cursor left, right. I think this is no. That's the main cursor. Flight control radar. Glance up, glance left. So that don't need any looking ones because I'm in VR anyway. So don't need MPDs or master ignitions, navigation lights or anything like that. We've got most of these other ones set. So we just go for the ones that we. Hell yeah! How you doing? So let me see. Where would George's bits be? Site select. That's just view. I've got my weapons actions already programmed into the controller. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was cursor. Let's go scroll back up to the top. Let's try and set the cursor. There's maybe. See, I would have thought George's commands. There's George there. That's center. George AI. Maybe I have to go into George again. George. George center. TADS. No. So it's not. You know, I know what I need to be looking at. George AI helper. Here we go. So I want George down. And I want to cancel that. I want to remove those. So let's clear that. Let's clear that one. Let's clear that one. Let's clear that one. Let's clear that one. And let's program it into my collective. So George down. On my collective, we're going to use button 4, which is down. On my collective, left is going to be left on the collective, button 5. That's right. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So we're good. So, hi there, Maverick. Hi there, everyone. Nice patch. Thank you. Oh, yes, my patch, you mean. My Virpil. So, you like it, do you? Right. Yes, mate, I've got my new stuff. Let me show you guys. Let me just show you what I've finally got in the post. Yeah. So what we've got. So I've got the brand new collective, combat collective. Combat collectives come through. Brand new Virpil cyclic and brand new pedals. So we're gonna it's gonna feel like flying in the real thing, guys. Anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we? Oh, I was using Thrustmaster, so I was using the T16000M, which, you know, is a good basic to start off with, to be honest with you. Yeah, huge upgrade, my friend. Right, let's see how we get airborne, see how responsive the collective is. Power's coming up. See my power climbing now. So there we go, nice and easy. Ooh, bit of a wobble. Well, that's quite sensitive. Already up to 90% power. Right, so far so good. So I've got tons and tons of buttons set into this. Let's bring up my video, shall we? So bring up tabs. There we go. On here we want to bring on our flight control radar utility pinned. Let's enforce it. Let's go back to FCR. We want to go to, let's have a look, my weapons, if I select the right one now. Missiles, they're there. Select missiles to TADS. I believe, or there we go. And now I'm trying to figure out what I used for the radar sweeps, which I think I set that to. There we go. Radar sweeping. Alright. Right, let's get a bit lower. I've got my missiles armed. I have got my trigger guard open. Oh wow, this feels so much nicer. It feels awesome. Thank you for the look, mate. So wait to see if we pick up anything on the radar. So it's got 8,000 kilometer range, I believe. Pedals, everything is so sensitive. All right, we've got something. And yep, missile away. There we go. So that's all set perfectly. Whoosh, off they go. Missiles away, and remember rightfully I can give you different camera views. Like that. Now if we go to
radar, 12 o'clock, searching.
We want to bring that back up, thank you very much. Zoom in.
SA6, 12 o'clock, searching.
Right, I'm going to try and see if I can get myself into a hover here. Drastically losing height. Let's see what we can destroy first. Don't want to be losing too much height. collective up a bit more. See if I can force trim. How are my weapons doing? Right, we're out of missiles. So I want to go to my rockets now. Some rockets are selected, force trim, and I want to, right, let's figure out how we get my rockets in view. No, rockets are not in view yet. But my rockets should, that's not rockets, that's rockets, that's gun to head mount. Oh yeah. This handles like a dream. Just do a nice tight turn. Destroy them radars, missiles. There. I'm just going to try and figure out what. Oh. Whoa. There we go, collect it back up. I really need to pull it up there a bit. Stop myself colliding with the floor. That tank's had a hammering. What have we got here? A couple of anti-aircraft things there. Right, well, I want to try and get my missiles online, rockets that is. So my rockets are selected. Right, now I've got to figure out how to get my rockets into view. So but they're not armed. I've got rocket. Yeah, definitely got rockets. Got cursor control, but that's upside down. So that's a bit weird. My rockets are not wanting to fire at the moment. So what have I done to select them in the past? No, that's definitely for, let's keep it forward. So many switches and buttons on here. but it feels beautiful. Absolutely, I love the feel of it. Feels natural. Feels like it should do. And you really have got the feel of realism there now. It's collective. And you can adjust the sensitivity. Oh, let's bring it up. Fuel. Oh yeah. It's causing devastation now. But I really do feel like I am a lot better control than my Thrustmaster. It's a lot more sensitive. Can't wait to try this out on VTOL as well, but you know, it might be a bit wasted on VTOL. But it feels like a dream. It really does. Right, that's me out of missiles. Let's go and try a landing, shall we? And then we can do a rearm. Right. Once I got the knack of it, I'm definitely going into multiplayer on this. Hopefully find someone who's probably a little bit more experienced pilot-wise than me, who can give me some hints and tips and a bit more learning skills. So let's bring up the engines again. Let's head on home. Bring the power up. And we'll figure out rockets at some point. Some point soon, but I've programmed in like your night vision. Obviously there's an element of still being able to push the buttons, but yeah, and bloody cursor's upside down. Let's see if we can change that cursor while we're here. Let's go to controls. Just controls. We'll go to pilot, and then we go to cursor, don't we? Cursor, CU. Cursor down. Hello. I haven't got cursor down here. That's weird. It's not selected to any of my. So maybe, or just maybe, it's a different cursor. Could have sworn the cursor was. I'm lost. I'm lost. I've still got to program a few other bits and pieces. Site select switch there, that's fine. Weapons trigger. No, okay. So that's a bit odd. Let me try something. See if that brings up anything. Right. No. Right. Ah. So it's automatically done it. So what we have to do is we're going to have to program the bloody thing. I think actually it is in Axis commands. There it is, cursor. Right, so this one I need to invert. We go to axis tune, like this, invert it, like that. That's why I couldn't find it. So now, yeah, now that's right. I can move my cursor around. Right, we're going for a landing, shall we? That is correct. Oh, got a train on the tracks down there, guys. Give you the another screen, another view. I like it. So it's not the perfect chair for using your Virpil with, you know, or your flight sim, you know, your HOTAS. So as you could ideally do with the actual cyclic, a little bit closer, also give my arm a bit of a rest. So you normally got like a little cutout on some of the professional chairs. Don't get me wrong, my chair is very good for this. It has got tons of places to put bits and pieces, add-ons and what have you. It came with, so I didn't have to go and buy any other attachments to be able to fit my Virpil on. You know, like I've got my keyboard over here to the left of me, where I can rest my controller. That's why my hand is like that. Right, we're going to do a bit of a landing. And, you know, some really smart chairs out there actually. You've got the full recline and everything just fits onto, but you know, they can be quite dear, to be honest with you. Right, I'm back at my airport now. Come round. Slow me down. Let's just pivot myself as we bring my collective down, and we'll aim for that box there. Whoa. We're going a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Well, did it without damage, but shit, I'm close to that. Right, now let me figure out what did I... That's George. I wonder if I... See, no, I didn't choose anything for George, did I? Or did I?
Slaving. Deslave.
Ah.
Slaving. Deslave. I'm not able to do that. Unable. Can't do that.
I got George. Ah. Right, so I need to rearm, which hopefully I have got programmed into my one of my buttons. What did I use for rearm? Ah, no. Well, let's go to just controls. Is it going to be under command menu? No, it's not under command menu. It's not under general. KA-50. Yeah, we're not using that at the moment. Let's stick to the pilot. Let's go to rearm window. Maybe it's under R for rearm, and we can program that in. I'll just make sure. Actually, we haven't got anything programmed in for that key I want to use. We have. So that's the radar sweep. What about that button? Or that button? We've got nothing for that. So we'll carry on down to rearm. No PQ. Request aircraft control. Request. We thought it would be rearming refueling window. Right. So we're gonna this one, and we'll program that to be button 29. Sweet. Okay. And what we could do window-wise is probably put, I don't know, scoreboard on or something like that, so we can see how well we're doing. No, it's not letting me find that. Well, we'll go with rearm, shall we? Right. Okay, so let's choose something a bit different, shall we?
Request refueling.
There we go.
Request rearming.
Rearm refuel.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Should start rearming me now. I hope. Nothing as yet. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come on now. Fire and forget, so. If I could swap over
Rearming complete.
on to this, then I could probably zoom in. That would be nice. So rearm. Okay, so we're done. We're rearmed. So let's go and see what we can find. Right, slight tilt to the left. Bring the power up. 50%, 55.
Aircraft's armed. Aircraft's armed. Aircraft's armed.
Yeah, we know. Right, let's bring it up. Nice. A bit of sun glare from over there. Weird little markers in the ground. Don't really know exactly what they are for. Staying nice and low though, which is a lot easier to do with this Virpil controls. Hey there, Alien. How are you? How you doing, bro? Yes, I got a new HOTAS controllers. Thank you. Let's go to video. Thrustmaster. Just had the basic thruster T16000M. So it still had pedals, I had a throttle, and I had a joystick or cyclic for a helicopter. So, but now I've got the top of the range, very fancy Virpil. So I've actually got a collective, pedals again, and a joystick, like a very good one like that. Not picking these ships up on the radar is a bit weird. Hello there, Marcus, how are you doing? Oh, it is hot. What's the temperature over there? And don't give me a... Well... Oh, right, as you do. I'm flying in DCS, bro. Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
Hellfire's up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, man. Can you see it on Twitch now? It's what? Ads. Yeah, baby. So I got my brand new HOTAS. So I've got a proper... Yeah, so now I'm testing it out first flight, mate. Was it? Let's go. Let me go back and have a little look. This is the one I just flew past. Oh, it is as well. Let's bring up my weapons panel. Oh, what? Oh my God, it is so immersive now that I've got this. So thank you, Nasty, by the way. Thank you, bro. So yeah, I love it. I can't wait to try it on you know, VTOL as well. I mean, there's just fire, and I bring you fire. What's that? Oh, sorry, yeah, for some reason it's... Ah, okay, bear with, 1 minute. It's decided to be silly buggers. 1 minute, I don't know why it's done that. Yeah. Yeah, it got foobarred. So, we'll get rid of that camera. I've got no pants on. I'm pantless. It's my Virpil. That's my cyclic with new joystick, and that's my collective, bro. Yep, my joystick is hanging out. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I think my next upgrade will be a Virpil. I went and bought the Warthog because the wait times on Virpil. Yes, so I had to wait nearly 3 months for my stuff to come. Ordered it on the 1st of May, and yeah, only came a few days last Friday. So it's a big long wait. That's the thing, but it is worth it. You can obviously go for Wing as well, which, you know, is the Chinese version, but you know, I decided to go for this because obviously the collective is an exact replica of the Apache collective. So and it's very, very solid made. Took a bit of a, you know, trying to fix it to my chair was a mission. Programming it isn't too bad because if you used to programming stuff on DCS, then, you know, you just move it over, change it over, save the profile. You can then use for quite a lot of you know, any of the other helicopters. I will be looking to get a throttle as well, so I can probably fly some jets. The unfortunate thing is, you know, there isn't a lot of room on chair left for a throttle, so I'm going to have to make a bracket up because I don't really want it in the way somewhere, so I might just somehow just put it over here. Depends. If I decide to fly jets, then I'll put it closer to my leg and I'll just collapse the collective. Sorry? On this one. Yeah, I could have it there. So, yeah, I could have it there. There's always that option. So, yeah, I'm in my shorts. It's fucking hot. Oh, hang on. We've got the screen out of focus, it says, because it likes to do stuff like that. All right, let's go back to it. Yes. You what? Sorry? What do you mean? Landing gear? No, you don't. Real Apache, you can't fucking lift the landing gear. That's a VTOL thing. No, it is a bit stupid. So, I don't get it. Why do they do that? I do not know. Right, let's get a bit of distance and then we'll fire off some rockets. Some fire and forgets. So my rockets are selected. Oh yeah. So I've got racks of fire and forgets at the moment. But yeah, you could select what you want to carry. You've got laser guided. You've got no, yeah, it's better with fire and forget. You've got obviously for your rockets where you're carrying 19 of each. So you've got your heavy explosive and incendiary rockets. So, and you've even got for you got sorry. Yeah, well, these are quite good for tanks. We've got stuff for obviously against other helicopters, and you've got different ammunition for your Gatling gun as well. Yeah. So, but obviously, you know, if you see my screen, matey, basically I can control all the buttons like you would do in VTOL. With so I've made my left hand work, so it's a pointer. Yeah, so I can put input coordinates and everything else in there, set waypoints, you know. Yeah, so there's a ton of stuff I can do in here. You've obviously got a startup procedure, put your visors, put your mirror on, all that sort of stuff. So let's see if we can pick up some enemy bits and pieces. And right, what we want to do is start firing my bloody weapons. What do you mean? My visor? Oh yeah, I've got a heads-up display. So it's probably because it's coming through my streaming through my right eye. So it's not like VTOL where you can stream both, unfortunately. Right, I need to figure out why the toss bag is not fucking doing his job.
Roger, slaving. Deslaving.
So he's now looking for targets, and basically I can change the angles. I can change it to obviously for airborne targets. So at the moment,
Target acquired. Blazing.
ground targets, all that lot.
Lasers off.
And my radar will tell me whether they're moving targets, you know, whether they're still targets. They will put them. Also, it's a smart sort of radar system, so if it is just down to me who's actually firing, then what will happen is it will pick out the primary target. So if it's like an anti-aircraft missile system, like the radar to it, it will choose that first, so that I can, under the co-pilot, he can fire for that. My chaff and my, what do you call it? Basically my countermeasures. I've set them to automatic, so I can have them automatic at the moment. So, but yeah, I can have a human play co-pilot, you know, gunner. Or
Blazing.
I can actually have, you know, George AI, so that's my co-pilot talking right now. So what we'll do is we will...
Laser on.
Right, he's found someone.
Lasers off.
So we want to fire now, George. You big penis, I want you to shoot. Fucking shoot, you big penis. Come on, George. Oh yeah, but I would have to swap the eyes for that. So, but to do that, I would also need to I want to actually show you how to do all the controls. I've still got to get used to them a bit now. I've changed them all. So for me to be able to do that, I've got to actually dick around on my computer. Let me have a look. So let me show you some of the options here. So basically that's my main settings. So to be able to run it in VR, you've got to really balance it out, because it's a hungry game. And then you've got obviously proper virtual reality system settings. So I've got it set to left eye and crop triangle. Now, if I set it to right eye, right, so it gives me a little window. But then, as you can see on the corner of the screen, basically what happens is it's chopped because it's looking through the lens, if you get what I mean. You can't do both. It looks shit. No, because you end up with two, and it's playing both eyes. It's not like a VR game where it's mixed. So you're seeing like two images, which is really not what you want to see. So if I go to it and let me go to the actual game capture. Let's go to my transform, reset transform. And then what I can do is I can bring that in to cut that a tiny bit out. I know, but this is how I have to set it, mate. So wait a moment. Right. And there we go. It's chopped out that right bit. So what I'll do is I'll go back into AH-64. Let's go to, these are all the aircraft I've got at the moment. So I've got the A-10 and the new A-10. I've got the FA-18. KA-50, the Russian helicopter they discontinued. The Shark. The what? Sorry? Flying tanks. Oh yeah, I love the flying tanks. But I'm strictly going to be sticking to learning the AH-64 properly. And then I'll probably learn the KA-50, the Shark. And then after that, I'll jump to the A-10. Maybe a jet or whatever. But I'm going to UH-1 I'm not going to bother. So apparently if you want to learn this game, you want to learn how to fly, that's what you should start off with, the UH-1. But I basically I got it, but then I thought, nah, shit, I'm going to ignore it. That one you get with the game, that one you get with the game, those two, not too bothered. So the F-18, you know, would be pretty smart. Yeah, so the Huey, it doesn't give me enough to do, and I like a challenge because I've been told the hardest aircraft to learn in the game is the Apache. So, and then obviously I've got a couple of maps here: Afghanistan, Persia, Syria. So, yeah, it's easy to throw about chopper. It's rather than, yeah. But I wanted a bit of skill, being able to, you know, use the screens and all that sort of stuff. Since that was my native aircraft in VTOL, I wanted to do it here. Let's go to, I want to go to Afghanistan. So this is a fairly new map. Yeah, we'll go to weapons practice again. Oh, I love the desert. I love all these maps. They're really, really well done. The Afghanistan map is, you know, there were, I believe, to begin with, there was a few issues with the Afghanistan map, but they've managed to sort them all out. And obviously, there's missions you can buy, the maps you have to buy, the aircraft you want extra, you have to buy. They're not cheap. You can look for when they start having sales and things like that. Oh, so you've got DCS as well? Oh, right. So you could join me as a co-pilot. So, yes. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I know. In your own time. What we'll go to. The what? Do you see it now? So you can, there we go. That makes it's a bit better for you now. Good. Much better. You need to see loop the Apache. Oh Christ! Yeah, well I can do it in VTOL. I can't do it in this. Not yet. This is the first time flying with this new controller, so I'm not about to take that risk yet. The what? What lines are you thinking? Circle. Yeah. Yes. So that's where my trim is and all that sort of stuff. Trim. Yeah. So yeah, my trim is that's pinned. Let's go to MCR override. Bring up my flight control radar, and let's switch it to the right mode. That's not it. Oh, what, the screen? Oh right. Oh, I thought you meant as in my screens there. Oh, the landscape. Yeah. So some of it's quite barren, but this is obviously the firing range. So some of the maps and what have you, it is very desert. Syria's quite cool as well. So we are. Oh yeah, there we go. Loose, and then if I give you video. So I can control different camera angles once again. Yeah, it's selecting basically targets, and you can see the amount of damage that's been inflicted to each one. And I've got a 2-stage trigger. I believe the rest of my missiles are laser guided, which is an absolute arse. We're not going to bother with them. But I've got... Yeah, so I'm yet to master that. That's something I still need to learn. I can, if I use George, my co-pilot, he's normally alright at it, but he's not perfect. So... No way, he's not fucking perfect. He doesn't always hit. Sometimes he misses the bastard. So, which is a bit shit. There we go. I've got a few things smoking. So as soon as I can master it a bit better, it'd be great. I've got another aircraft airborne somewhere. Some commands coming out. A nice little ring of enemy around here. Let's bring it to head. So it will fire where I look. I think we've killed everything there. What we got up here? No, I think it's... Woo! Limey, collective up. Yeah, but I think you just got to... It's a lot more sensitive than my last HOTAS, than the Thrustmaster, but I like it. Oh, something went bang. Shut you down. So no, I actually love it. I love the fact that it's this. Oh look, there's a lorry going down the road. Let's go chase after his ass. Where are you going? Woo!
Rotor RPM low.
So no curve set stick at all. No, I haven't. I don't think I have. I've got curves set for my thumbsticks. I've got curves set for my my pedals, basically my rudder, and for my collective, but not for the stick. So, well, no, I get that. I mean, I'm just going by what you know, I was using ChatGPT to basically see what was best, and if I don't like it, I can obviously alter it. At the moment, it seems quite good. I mean, I think it's definitely something that I do need on the pedals. So, and then I do need it for the collective as well, because I mean let me show you something. Let me just pause it. Right, so when I got the collective, at the moment I've set it, that's the maximum it'll go. So I've put a new limiter in there, because before it used to go behind my chair. So I'd lift the collective up and that would be like full, and I'm like, holy shit. So I've put the minimum limiter on it, so it's set to 30, but then it's still, you know, the travel's still high on my arm, if you see. So that's not comfortable. So really, to try and get it up to high, I've put a bit of curvature on it, so I've got it to about there, where it's then maximum engine. Well, the thing is, I can't modify my chair any better to be able to make it any lower. I mean, I've really modernized it beyond, you know, what I can do. I need a better chair, to be honest with you. I don't have a 3D printer or anything like that. Thing is, 3D printer, it wouldn't hold it. It would no way near have the strength. I've got steel. Well, I've got everything that it's mounted on. It is quite thick steel plate and some steel and aluminium, so it needs to be solid. And the last thing I want to do is break my controller. So yeah, so well, I don't think Wardy's got that ability, to be honest with you. So I think at the moment, no, I'm definitely not gonna fuck around and put any dog shit on my chair with this fucking expensive kit. No chance. Print a fucking chair. Right, shall we try, see if we can do a loop, shall we? Right, let's get a bit of height. It's going to be dangerous. It's got to be worth it, worth a go. Let's go. Going to need some serious height.
Springfield 1, airborne.
Yeah, I got windscreen wipers and sun blinds and fucking mirrors and a dangly thing here. Yeah, that's when I jump out. I attach a piece of rope there and the other end round my neck. Yeah. Mm. Oh yeah, gets in the intakes. Oh yeah, filthy as fuck. And the windscreen wipers are no good at dealing with that. Yep. Ooh.
Rotor RPM low.
We're not going to do it, are we? It's going to try.
Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM high.
No.
Rotor RPM low.
Fuck me. No, I need a lot more speed to be able to do that. A lot more speed. It's definitely not VTOL, mate. What? Oh yeah, I could jettison my weapons.
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 1 at 3000.
There we go. All weapons jettisoned. Let's get that height again. We'll try that loop-de-loop. Come on, backwards. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's fucking hot here. But go away this weekend. I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks again. Back to no, it was last year when I went. Fuck me, I haven't been in ages. I need a holiday. I'm going back to the war zone, bro. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right, I am.
Passing waypoint 2 at 3000.
Not sure what my height is now. I can't quite see it. It does look pretty high. Right, so we're going to try.
Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM high.
Whoa!
Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM high. Rotor RPM low.
No!
Rotor RPM low.
No, it's not going to do it. It's one heavy ass piece of metal, unfortunately. No, I need it. Need them to be bulletproof. Yeah, but yeah, it just handles like a fucking dream. Really does. Fucking sex. It's like fucking Honestly, and compared to my other HOTAS, this is like VTOL handling. It's beautiful. Right, let's come back out of this. Let's quit. I've still got to program the startup procedure and everything like that. Let me do that while I'm here, actually, because let's go to controls. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's all but access. Right, I want to figure out what I can use for. I can use a keyboard, can't I, for startup? So, That's force trim. IHADS, kneeboard. Yeah, I'll program that at some point. Kneeboard. Oh, have you tried the new VTOL? Have you been on the VTOL mod loader lately? It's got some new awesome. Oh, it's got some new awesome stuff. Some real fucking quality stuff. Right. So yeah, there's new aircraft. There's new stuff inside your aircraft. New radar, new ships, new you know, scenery and all that sort of stuff. It's really, you know, people have been putting a lot of effort into it, and it looks fucking smart. Right, so well, exactly, that would be nice. Right, so yeah, let's go that one, Pat. Yeah, greetings to you, and a Game Boy. Yeah, you got a Game Boy in there as well. Why is that? Ah, I know why. Let's go to clear the category for keyboard. There we go. Right, where was I? Because we can map all that bullshit at some point. Where's that startup? What in what VTOL mod loader? Oh right, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do lots of that stuff. So we'll go with that one being off. Okay, and that one being, so that's power lever left idle. Lever left. Oh no, I want that one off. Spat. Let's clear that. Let's try again. I want that to be that. Because it's going to be so much easier to be able to use. We want that one to be off. Okay. Power lever right will be X. And idle can be S. And now I want to be able to increase power leave smooth, increase no, it's not that one. Oh yes, Geronimo. Okay. And oh, so you liking it, are you? Oh, the handling feels great, but it's still got quite a lot to go, long way to go on the game. Yeah, they need. Well, we haven't seen any any updates on it yet, which is what I'm waiting for. Right, we'll just make sure we can actually do a cold start now. So we're in Syria now. I can show you how many degrees Celsius. Don't know. I've got a fan right next to me, literally just there, blasting cold air at me, and it is cold air. I've got cold air, the window open, doors open behind me, air's flowing, so it's keeping me cool. Yeah, exactly. It got to 34 down by Smidgy Weep, and I think it was about 30 to me where I was. No, but it's not blowing hot air at me. Blowing cold air. It's not a regular fan, mate. I'm not stupid. So okay, I'll show you the startup procedure.
Or engage in target practice.
Okay, so
After startup,
main battery
TSD points
on
your kneeboard. Good luck.
APU, flick the cover switch off, APU on. Wait for everything to come in to get on. You can turn one of your lights on, navigation lights back here. You can adjust this up for our bore sight. Let's get my countermeasures ready as well. I have a what? Aircon. No, I don't have aircon, and yes, I know what you're saying. In the UK, they want to ban aircon. Nope. Oh, they're kicking off in trying to say that you can't use aircon in this country. It's bollocks. Right. So basically, I need to bring my levers forward. Right, they're in the opposition. I need to bring them to idle, but it's quite difficult to do with this hand in VR. But that's why I programmed it like this. So hang on. Oh no, I don't want it. I want it off at the moment because I've not. Then we need to start up engine 1. Start up engine 1, and basically you'll see the engine starting to climb here, so it's coming up to power. Yeah, we don't normally have aircon, but I mean the houses are built to keep heat in because not normally having to deal with this sort of heat. This hottest summer I remember ever. Yeah. So engine 1's up to the right power, so I can now bring that up to idle. So this switch comes on. My props will start now. You start to see the power build up here, and basically what we want to do is make sure we get this to around 67. So it will go up too high, then it will climb back down, and then I'll fire up engine 2. So 68, there we go. That's about right. We can fire up the next engine. So put that one forward. You can see this one starting to fire up. So the APU is firing up the engines right now. So this is why you couldn't control the colonies. Yes, nasty. What's What's it? There we go. We've just bore sighted that weapon. All right, we'll just bring up the second engine. So basically, what I did there for if I want my gun to fire where I'm looking, I have to bore sight the gun. So you see this bore sight in front with the loads of little circles. Basically, I aim my, through my heads-up display, my crosshairs to the middle of there. That lines up with the gun bore sight. So if I press now, there we go. It's now lined up. We can bring the video back up now. We can bring up TADS. You can, so we've got tabs on. Let's go to right, so we're all fired up now, so everything's, yeah, just leaves paint right now. Got to smoothly bring the power up on both engines. Now it's up to flight. Engines are full. Now I can turn off the APU, close the cover. Thank you, Nasty Man. Right, there we go, we're ready for flight. So we can then take off. Nice and steady, lift off the collective there. And we're up. There we go. And we've got a couple of Apaches down here. Now that I'm actually up in the air, I can actually arm my weapons like this. I can change the weapon to head-mounted display and bring up my gun, so my gun is actually armed now and it will fire where I want. So like you see these lovely little friendly, looks like Mirage jets down here. Oh, Delta wing planes. Just shoot them. And we could actually just switch over to my missiles. What missiles have I got? Oh, I've got laser guided, so no, they're pants. We don't want to bother with them. I've got rockets, but right, so if I go to my rockets now, yeah, let's go and try out some rockets. I can set how many I wanted them to fire at. So right now I've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 12 and 24. Yeah, so it's equal numbers, my friend. So for instance, we got it on 2. Yeah. It's unlucky to I'll show you a higher burst. It was a helicopter mechanic. What helicopters, you know? Let's go for 8, so you can see. Now let's be bad boys, and I'll show you a burst of 12. That's fucking badass. Let's go and find what we're going to shoot at. Let's go and have a look at these helicopters again. No problem. What was that? It was a H-21 flying bananas. I never know what one of those is, to be honest with you. Just go into a hover. gun's ball sighted wrong. Just a couple of meters out. Oh yeah. So, oh, precursor for the Chinook, twin blade aircraft. Nice. Go through the fire, and then I think I'll go and try a mission. Back. What's that? Agile? Oh, ads. Yes. Agile. I see what you mean now. Agile. Gel for ads. Right, let's go. And crash, and then we'll go and try a mission. Check out these. There we go. It's a good way to go. Right. Let's go and try a mission. I committed fratricide. Oh no. Right, I'm going to obviously program all the rest of the aircraft at some point. Let's go to mission. Scud Busters. Let's see how well we can do in this one. Hopefully I'll get to select my weapons for this. Right. Taking a moment to load in, because obviously there's a lot to it. Thank you for the alert, bro. Let's let all the graphics load in. That way we get less chances of lag. And okay, so let me see if I can choose what I'm going to carry. We want more than that. No, that's 6 pods. Can we have what we got here? No, we don't want those. Ah, shit. I want the AGM-114s, but I want a full complement of them. This. Yeah, well, we'll go with this. Let's choose which one I'm going to be. My skin. Go Archangel because it sounds cool. Let's go with that.
Request refueling.
Right, let's fire up the
Request
engine.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Okay. I think we're rearmed, aren't I? I think that's it all ready to go. It's looking good. Alright, let's start up engine 1. Engine 1 firing up.
Rearming complete.
Let's go to weapon. I want to bore sight the weapon first. Video. Let's bring up tabs. No video. That's weird. Because sworn I got FCR. We'll do it ourselves. Got flight control radar on. Let's bring on first engine, and then what I want to do is set that to flight control radar. Hi there. I'm trying out a mission now. Scud hunting in Syria, or around that area. Engine 1 on, engine 2. See if I can close my visor. Just one. It's two visors. Where's my fucking mirror in this thing? There it is. Yeah. God. Could have sworn there was a mirror in this one. Maybe not. Looking behind. Maybe not. Right, let's fire up engine 2. I don't know. I might. No, I'm literally flying. So Sunday, but Saturday I drive down to London, stay in a hotel because we're flying early morning. So Friday will be my last stream for a couple of weeks. Okay. So if anyone wants to join me, then I will stream something. I'm not decided yet. Bring engine power up. Would I fuck? No, some cheap E-tap hotel, but doesn't matter, we're only going to be sleeping there. We'll drive down after dinner and get down there and just literally sort of climb in bed, go to sleep, and then the next day, whoosh, off we go in the plane. Yeah, I know the Savoy. I haven't stayed in the Savoy. Right, so I've got a couple of Apaches joining me on this flight. Got one rolling down the taxiway now. I didn't ask permission to take off, and I'm not rolling into position. I just took off because that's the way I like to roll. And there we go, a couple more Apaches just there, joining me on the mission. So, what? Yeah, I know that. Alright, shut up. We want to bring up my TSD so that I know where I'm going. Not a problem. Yeah, it'll be my last stream. Oh, I don't know yet. I'm really liking Ready or Not at the moment, so I'm quite happy to do that again. Me and Wardy have managed to fix the how it's meant to, you know, so we all look normal, relatively, and yeah. Well, we're playing it on
Saber,
on hard.
Slayer 6, move to holding area 52.
So
Stand by for SEAD results.
it's yeah, it's well worth it, mate. Missiles not ready. Why aren't my missiles ready? Okay, bro, I will see you in a bit. Will do. Good night. There you go, missiles are ready. Right, going on off to the first waypoint here.
OC2, airborne.
We'll do this without my co-pilot George. What time is it anyway? Can't see the time. Got work again tomorrow. 2 days of work left. I'm not counting. Right, approaching waypoint 1. Thank you for that, man. 23:23, blimey. 11:23, is it? Isn't that late already? In UK time? Shit, it is as well. Means I'll have to finish up soon, guys. I've got to get up early. See what I can do anyway. Yeah, exactly, mate. My only blessing is I got 2 days of easy work. Mind you, I can't go and curse it already. Say that, and then all of a sudden I end up with shit. Could do with it being a bit easier in this heat. Where you can see that smoke off on the horizon. That's where I've got to be heading towards anyway. Let's just see if cameras work again now. Nope, the keyboard's decided to fall asleep. It does that sometimes. Roughly know where we're going now anyway, so what we can actually do is my button got stuck there. I'll bring up my FCR. See, it's doing its sweeps.
Saber,
Train
Slayer
track.
6. UAV reports light
Yeah,
armor
there's
and
it.
trucks moving west on the highway south of Aleppo.
Let's take a shortcut. Let's go directly for it, ignoring the waypoints. Yeah, babe, I know. Yeah, let me finish this. There's a mosque. Probably a couple of mosques in there as well. Another one. I'm fast approaching now. God, this is so much easier to fly with, man. Having a collective. I may have to fine tune some of the buttons a bit to be what I want, but it's easy enough. It's a good map actually to practice on. Must be getting close now. Come on. I know it's... Oh, here we go.
Saber, Slayer 6, Weasel Flight reports SAM threat is down. Fly route and move to battle point. Engage brief targets.
1,600.
Son of a. Oh! Oh! Never mind, it's a good one to practice on. Son of a. Oh, getting smashed to crap there. So, anyway, so it's a good one to practice on, guys. I've got to give it, I've got to call it a night, guys. So, let's see who we can raid out on. And said like Friday will be my last stream, won't be on tomorrow night. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, man. Thank you, VFX. Appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna Friday probably play Ready or Not in VR, that is, so flat screen to VR game, and then disappear off on holiday for a couple of weeks. Then I'll return, and then we'll get stuck into learning the Apache again, and then try and set it up for VTOL as well. But anyway, let's call it a night. Let's see who we can raid out on now. Oh, Tide. We haven't seen Tide in ages. He's a Brit streamer who does Phasmophobia most of the time. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. But say hi to him for me. Unfortunately, I've got to go to bed now. Have yourself an awesome night, guys. So, yeah. I will catch you on Friday if you're game for watching some Ready or Not in VR. It was really good fun. Take care. See you later.
Especially in VR. Fluff is a VR, so you should definitely check out Fluff right now. Fluff, how have you been doing? I play a variety of different games, and right now we're doing some Marvels on stream with viewers. We're going to be doing some Phasmo in a minute. We're doing 12-hour streams right now.